Hello everyone, this is another video and today we're gonna show you a very nice place, surprise. And we were just talking and Lance discovered a trend that is happening now in September. So do you wanna tell us a little bit about it?
So basically it's called the Great Lock-In, and I'm sure you guys have heard about this, but if you have not heard about it, it's basically taking one aspect of your life, whether that's financial, physical, emotional, maybe something in your relationship. So one of those aspects, and you focus on setting up goals around that aspect, right? And you have from the 1st of September until the 31st of December, so it's 121 days to really get locked in on those goals. You really focus and nail down those goals. So that's the Great Lock-In. Yeah.
And since he found out that, we thought, why not to take the opportunity and share 5 things that we have changed since mid of 2024 that has been a game changer in our lives. Things that we have removed or added. And we thought that will be good because if people are really into this trend, maybe you can pick one of these 5 things and make it your locked in from September to December. So first, let's go to our location.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we're finally here.
Nice.
And we're gonna share these 5 things that has completely changed for the best
Yes.
our lives. So first, we wanted to talk about removing toxins. I know there is a lot of talks about it, but it's real, and I think everyone should go through that. So what removing toxins means? We remove perfumes. We don't use perfumes. We remove toothpaste, and we make our own toothpaste at home with coconut oil and baking soda. It works great. We removed all plastic. So all the containers, bottles of plastic, we just substitute that for glass. And we got a water filter as well. So we didn't have to order this drinking water that comes in plastic, big bottles, etc. And we also remove all the materials in our clothes or bed sheets that were not cotton or linen. 100% cotton, by the way. So we made sure that all these polyester and these other materials were out of the house. That was at first a little bit stressful. I will encourage everyone to go slowly, one piece at a time, because it can be a little bit overwhelming. But that's it. That's for the first one, removing all the toxins. We're very happy about it.
Yeah.
It's more clear stuff, and that also there's so many other things like changing our pots for cooking, etc.
Our pots and our
Pots and our pans for cooking, but well, the list goes on and on, but I think these are the basics.
So number 2 is schedule screen time. It's a tricky schedule screen time. So basically every night during the week at 10 p.m. we would go completely on airplane mode with our mobile phones and put our mobile phones in a different drawer, in a different room. We had no screens, so no TVs, no iPads after 10 p.m. on weekdays. And weekends it's 11 p.m. usually. And then we'll have screen time again after breakfast in the morning. We also scheduled times for TV, like specific days for TV. And I mean, all of this scheduled screen time was also to help us optimize our time better, because you know we have a lot of episodes on the detox, the social media detox, and so using our phones takes a lot of our time, especially when we get stuck on social media. There's enough episodes about that, so I won't get into that.
100%.
So this was to optimize our time better, the schedule screen time. Yeah, that's your moment to shine.
All right. So number 3 is budgeting carefully our monthly expenses. We thought we were very good at administrating our finances, but somehow, since last month, we decided to even focus even deeper into our budgeting and be more mindful about how in what we spend money, right? Actually, there is a very cool episode that will come soon about this budgeting plan.
Yeah.
That if it works, we are currently trying it, but if it works, it will be amazing for those living in Dubai. And maybe you can implement it as well in your country, but it's great if it works. We are on it, so we are documenting it as we go. So budgeting our monthly expenses, what does that mean? So basically, we set up equally amount monthly to spend in our food. We hardly order outside. If we want to do a date night eating outside, is planned and with a purpose, not just because we're bored.
Yeah.
And we take the time and carefully plan our weekly meals.
And I think, one thing that's very important to remember, we actually took cash, right? Both of us withdrew cash from the ATM.
Yep.
Because that's very important, so that there was no, discrepancy of, oh no, I paid the last
All right, so we needed to change the setup a little bit, the camera position, because it's very hot at the moment and the phone is getting warm.
Yeah, we at the end of summer in Dubai, so it's still really hot. But
yes, and you can hear in the back the prayer. Okay, so you were saying about that withdrawing cash actually allows us.
Yeah, if we withdraw equal amounts together, we put in an envelope. There's no discrepancy of, oh, but last meal I spent $100, and the next meal or the next grocery shopping you're only spending 50. So, there's that actual control that okay, this was our budget for the month for both of us, and whatever we spend there is both of our responsibilities. But there's no, oh, there's 100 there and 50.
Exactly.
You spent this and I spent that. No, we put equal amounts in. So
100%, but also we feel that withdrawing the cash gives you some kind of more tangible clue of what you are spending versus the tap-in, which can make you a little bit lost.
Yeah, you don't have that amount of control.
Yeah. Yes, so that's why we did it. But this is another episode with the full details about that. But I wanted to add that also budgeting our monthly expenses also comes the fact that we carefully plan our weekly meals. We sit together and there's no surprises. We don't wake up suddenly thinking like, what will we eat today? What will be for lunch or dinner? No, it's been planned every 5 days or weekly, but we dedicate time for that, which also allows us time to be, for example, today on a Thursday in the beach, recording an episode.
12:30 in the afternoon, yeah.
Exactly, because our lunch is halfway through done, so we know exactly the time that we require when we get home, right? So it's also part of why we have this scheduled screen time. Everything is in a relationship because it allows us time to do this, to also dedicate time to go to the supermarkets and buy the food and select it ourselves, so we can actually discuss it's in our budget, it's the quality that we want of the food. So we also go to the supermarket as much as possible to buy our foods.
It's that correlation that you spoke about.
Of all these aspects. So that's number 3, and we move into number 4.
So number 4 is movement. This is something we religiously do, especially me. Monica goes when she can, but I definitely do 6 days a week of movement, and that's usually exercising. When we say movement, we mean exercising. So yeah, that's usually cardio, strength. That we'll also say for another episode.
Mobility, flexibility.
Mobility and flexibility, the holistic approach, So it's not just lifting weights all the time. It's also doing the cardio. It's also doing yoga. That's
It's very important for us and for our plan for longevity.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
It's basically we are doing the movement for the sake of longevity.
100%.
Yeah.
Number 5 and last one, and then I think will be time to swim.
Yeah.
So number 5 is mindful moments. And also mindful moments includes for us. Lance does this more often than me, but body scans. So throughout the day, he takes the time to actually scan where is he holding tension, where is relaxed, and try to be mindful about it. Also,
Yeah, but 1 second. It's taking deep inhales and deep exhales so that the body goes into parasympathetic nervous system. Because a lot of times when we are holding tension or stress in our bodies, you can actually feel and sense that your breath becomes shallow. So it's just constantly checking in with yourself each day or each moment of the day when you can.
Yep.
Taking a second and say, wait, let me see how I feel. Let me sit down or let me stand still and just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So I see where you can actually feel that you're clenching in some parts, you know. Some parts are
the
stiff,
tension.
and that's the tension, and you release that, you know.
Yeah. Meditations, guided meditations, mornings and before bed. So as soon as we wake up, we put a guided meditations depending on whichever aspect we work in that moment, just to start the day a little bit right. And before bed, also religiously. That includes also conscious breathing, like breath work, part of the body scans, etc. So sit in for 2 or 3 minutes and do this big and conscious inhalation, exhalations, just to bring you a little bit more into a present moment. We go sometimes to sound healings. We try to participate in some of these wellness activities when we can.
We usually do yoga once a week.
Yeah.
At least once a week.
Yep. And try that a little part of our everyday has some mindful moments and some, I will say mindful moments where conscious breathing and some exercise that bring presence, it's included.
Yeah.
I will say. So that's our 5 things. Check if any of those things are good for you to maybe incorporate into this.
Valuable for you.
Yeah. And if you can incorporate it into this new trend that is happening, lock-in.
The Great Lock-in.
The Great Lock-in trend from September 1st and until December 31st. This video is coming up tomorrow, and hope this serves you to improve your life. And if you like to know more about these things, we could talk about hours, because we're very passionate about wellness, longevity, aging better, health, holistic approaches. So if you're really interested, we could do so many episodes about this with great locations. So leave us some comments. Means a lot for us, your support, your engagement, what you actually think about it, and any advice.
Yeah, if there's anything you want to hear us talk about, leave it in the comments below, and we'll be happy to address those.
Exactly.
Where we have knowledge of them, yeah.
From our experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're gonna
Swim time.
swim.